Hello friends, I hope you guys are doing so lovely. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another weekly reading vlog. It is currently Monday the 22nd of August. And this week's weekly reading vlog I'm so excited for because not only am I off work for the entire week, but I have a very exciting lineup of books, and these are books that I have been wanting to reread for a while. I've been talking about it. I've been talking about my secret TBR. If you guys watch my videos, you probably know what I'm talking about. But I wanted to do a video dedicated to these books, and I was trying to figure out, do I do like a vlog on top of a weekly reading vlog, or do I just include these in a weekly reading vlog? And these books so happen to fall on the week I'm on vacation, and I'm doing a couple other things, so I thought, let me just throw them into a weekly reading vlog, make it a little more casual. This is the style of video I'm most comfortable filming, so that's what we're doing. So let's talk TBR. I'm not going to be revealing the whole TBR right now. I will do it as I go, as I pick up the book, just to kind of keep it, exciting. The first book I'm picking up is Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Now, I listened to this book on audio about 2 years ago, rated it 5-star. The audiobook is so good, you guys. If you guys haven't read this book, thinking about reading this book, I would highly recommend the audiobook. I wanted to reread it physically so I could annotate it, because when I listened to this book, I wasn't into annotating, so I really want to annotate the crap out of this book. I am so excited to read this book again. I've been itching to read this book since I finished the audiobook. Taylor Jenkins Reid is actually my favorite author. She's my auto-buy author. I absolutely love every single one of her books. Daisy Jones and Evelyn Hugo are my two faves from her, so yeah, I'm really curious to see if my rating's going to stay the same or if it's going to lower. I don't think it's going to be lower, but you never know. So this is the first book I'm diving into today. If you guys have no idea what this book is about, I am going to read the little blurb, because as we know, if you've been watching my channel for a while, I completely suck at giving synopsis. Everyone knows Daisy Jones and the Six. The band's album Aurora came to define the rock and roll era of the late 70s, and an entire generation of girls wanted to grow up to be Daisy. But no one knows the reason behind the group's split on the night of their final concert at Chicago Stadium on July 12, 1979 until now. So what I remember is we follow a series of interviews of all the band members, and essentially we find out the events leading up to their split, and I just remember being so obsessed with this book, so very excited to reread. But yeah, that is the plan. It's actually currently in the afternoon. I woke up this morning, I went for a walk, and then I came home and I edited my weekly vlog, because guess who didn't do their weekly vlog editing on Sunday? This girl. So I did it today, and I watched House of Dragon, which, can we just talk about House of Dragon? Oh my goodness. That show is going to be so good. I have high hopes for it. I really hope it's going to meet them and exceed them, because if it sucks, I'm going to be so sad, because Game of Thrones is one of my favorite shows. I watch it every single winter. So I'm really going to be sad if this show does not live up to my expectations. But so far so good. The first episode was so good. I was so excited. I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to meet any spoilers or say anything, but very excited about the show. Very excited to be back in the world of, the Targaryens and the Baratheons and all of them. So, very excited. But I also filmed some TikToks, because I've been slacking on my TikTok game, and that's basically all I've done. I have to actually go in and upload my video to YouTube and do the description and all that, and then I'll probably pick up a book. But I will talk to you guys when I have some reading updates. guys. Reading updates. I am officially 100 pages into Daisy Jones and the Six. I'm listening to it on audiobook, which is great for me because the audiobook is so good. Like I previously mentioned, there's a full cast of characters, which I think makes the reading experience just so much more, like, better. Just so much better. Yeah, anyways. But I got a little Amazon package. I already opened it because I needed to do an aesthetic unboxing for TikTok. Trying to up my TikTok game. I saw someone mention these pins on TikTok, and I tried them out because, okay, so my favorite pins, let me get it. Is anyone else a pin junkie? Let me know. So my favorite pin is the Pilot G2.7. I love these pins. I actually need to get a full set because I'm trying to find pins that are like comparable or like just as well, because the only thing with these pins is like if you don't let it dry, they do smudge. So that's annoying, but I love how smooth they write and how like bold they write. So, you know, so I was trying to find like different pins, and someone talked about these on TikTok, and they were the Z Grip ballpoint pen, the smoothest pin ever. I will say the black one, the blue one, every single one except the two green ones are pretty smooth pens. I actually didn't have a pink pen, like a real pink pen. I had a fuchsia pen, so I needed a pink pen and an excuse to buy more things. But yeah, these are them. They're all right. Okay, I will say the Pilot G2s are still my fave. I also really like the Papermate Ink Joys. I really like these as well. Anyone else like a pin snob or really like pins? Or is that just like, I don't know. I feel like I'm not alone in this. Like I know I'm not alone with this. I know a lot of people like pins, and I love pins. I love stationery. And stationery just gets me going. Speaking of stationery, I ordered these page flags because I see all the girlies with their aesthetic like page flags and how they look so good, and I knew I was reading Daisy Jones and the Six, and my regular page flags are these bright neon ones. I've been using these for years, and I just didn't want these sticking out of Daisy Jones and the Six, so I found these. Okay, look, these are like muted. They're so pretty, and I'm so excited to annotate my book. I've been waiting for these all day. I've been underlining stuff in my book, but I haven't been tabbing anything. There's so many of these, and I forget how much these were. I don't think these were that expensive. I will link them down below if you guys are interested. That's all the updates I have. I'm about to go cook dinner because I'm starving. Yeah, reading. Oh, I guess I should tell you guys how my reading's going. I was just going to wait until I finish the book to give you guys a reading update. But reading is going very well. I've been underlining so many things in this book. I forgot how much. I don't know. I love this book. This book is so good. Hi guys, it is Tuesday. It's noon. I spent the morning, hold on, let me put it back in. I'm here with Jack Harlow. I'm wearing my Jack Harlow shirt today because I just wanted to be comfy. I woke up not feeling the best. I'm not even gonna lie, I feel really out of it. I'm stuffy. I just don't feel good. So I said to myself, let's take it slow. And then what did I proceed to do? I proceed to literally deep clean my whole house. I'm talking go through all my clothes. I cleaned out my fridge. I cleaned the dishwasher, which if you guys have ever cleaned the dishwasher, like taking out that thing and then like, oh my god, it was so gross. I'm like, ooh, I need to do this like monthly. I took out some fall decor, which I know I said in last week's vlog. Was it last week's vlog or the week before that? I'm never going to decorate in August. I don't know. I saw my decor. It's not really decor. It's like a pillow and then these lights and then that boo thing that I put there. That's basically all I have for decor for fall and Halloween because it's not my season. Christmas is my favorite. So I have a lot of Christmas decor. Anyways, yeah, I think I did too much because now I'm really, really tired. Like, I'm exhausted. But, anyways, I'm here with reading updates. I actually finished Daisy Jones and the Six last night. Sobbed. I forgot how heartbreaking this book is and how beautiful this book is. And I was just, like, in my bed sobbing. I don't know. I just think one of my favorite things about this book is towards the end, you see there's a scene, and it's the very last show that Daisy Jones and the Six like ever do, because after that they break up, and it's the scene before the ultimate, like, it's this scene where you see kind of Daisy and Billy separately come to terms with their decisions, and you see their struggle of like knowing they need to let go but they don't want to let go. And it's just like, that is one of my favorite things about this book, and how Taylor Jenkins Reid was able to show both sides of dealing with something and how they each dealt with it differently and coming to terms with like, I need to leave or it's going to be bad. And it is just, it's so beautiful, this book is. There's so many stunning moments in this book, so many stunning quotes. I want to see if I can find. This is Billy talking about Camilla. I'm saying that when you really love someone, sometimes the things they need may hurt you, and some people are worth hurting for. I'd hurt Camille, God knows I had, but loving somebody isn't perfection, and good times and laughing and making love. Love is forgiveness and patience and faith, and every once in a while it's a gut punch. That's why it's a dangerous thing when you go loving the wrong person. When you love somebody who doesn't deserve it, you have to be with someone that deserves your faith. You have to be deserving of someone else's. It's sacred. Love it. Taylor Jenkins Reid is just so good with words. It's just amazing. So I gave this book a 5-star. And I'm really glad I reread this book. But also I'm kind of feeling slumpy after this book, and I really want to pick a book because I know no other book that I have on my TBR this week is going to like top this. So, but let me introduce you guys to the next book. The next book I'm going to be reading is none other than The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. I read this last year, right? Yeah, or last year around this time, or maybe it was last September I read this. So it was about around this time. Like, it's been almost a year since I've read this book. And there were things I didn't like about this book, but however, the shining star was Adam. I loved Adam. And one of the main reasons why I want to read this book is to see if I was just being super critical with this book, and maybe I like it more than I thought I did, or if my rating changes, or maybe if I was right and some of these things I didn't really fly with. But I know this is supposed to be like a vlog where I read books that I highly rated, but I wanted to put this one in there just to kind of mix it up. So yeah, I'm going to pick this one up next. It should be a pretty quick read. I remember reading this within the day, so yeah, it's very exciting. I know I didn't even tell you guys when I was talking about what I did this morning. I rearranged my entire office. So I'm gonna show you guys. I can't decide if I think I really like it, actually. I was just gonna say I can't decide if I like it, but I think I like it. It makes the room look a little bigger, so I'm gonna show you guys, but hang on. Okay, I moved my desk to this wall. It was over here, but I wanted to put stuff on the wall, and I didn't know how I was gonna do this because this wall is super big. I've got very tall ceilings, so I thought it would look awkward to put anything just right above the desk, so I switched it over here. And yeah, it's a little longer than this corner, but it's okay. Plus it brings in sunlight when I'm editing. So I did that, and I hung some pictures. I have this one. It's One Direction's kind of last group hug they did. I got it from Etsy like 2-3 years ago. I can't really remember. And I have this one. I'm gonna replace this one because I feel this one's a little chuggy. And then I have my art print of the Hogwarts castle, and it says I solemnly swear I'm up to no good. Yeah, so I have, here's my desk. And then I had a little like DVD organizer. I just put that in here. I'll show you. Put it in this closet. Put it in this closet because I'm gonna eventually get rid of this, but I have no place to store all my DVDs. So, and I'm not getting rid of my DVDs because you never know. I am that person. Bookshelf is still the same. I just added the purple lights until, they're gonna stay up there until, you know, probably October. Well, they're gonna stay until November, and then the white lights are going back on. Or I might put the white lights on first. I don't know. It depends how this looks when filming. But it just gives it a different look. So that's all the changes I did. I'm gonna sit down and read and watch some booktube. I really need to like sit and chill. That's what I'm gonna do. Hi friends, I'm here with updates, reading and also log updates. You know how I said I'm feeling kind of icky, kind of sick? Yeah, well that's progressively gotten worse. I have a COVID test coming. I don't think I've mentioned this yet, but my dad tested positive for COVID on Monday, and I was around him and my mom Wednesday through Sunday, so yeah. I'm really hoping I don't have it, but I just have this looming thought that, like, I probably have it. And, of course, I would get it the 1 week I get off work. So, anyways, we're going to do reading update. I started The Love Hypothesis, and I am not far into it. I'm under 30 pages. I'm literally on page 29. And, okay, so reading this, there's a lot of moments I've marked as, like, moments I have commentary. Basically, they're olive moments that have just literally made me already want to lower my rating. There was a moment where Olive talked about the contacts, how she puts expired contacts in her eyes, and they're, like they've expired years, not just like a couple days, they're expired like years. And I'm just like, why would you ever do that? We have expiration dates for a reason. Yes, some can be stretched as in like a couple days, but not months and years. Like, and it's just her trying to be different, and I'm just like, I don't like that. That literally made me just like, no. And that was just in the prologue. And then also another thing about another moment of mine is when she like just kissed Adam, and she didn't even ask him, and he was like, well, why'd you kiss me? And she was like, no offense, it's none of your business. And you literally made it his business by kissing him. Let's see. The other issue is with Olive lying to her best friend and how she thinks her best friend On may never trust her again if she just comes out. But a real friend would really understand why she did what she did, especially if she explains it, like, she wanted her to be able to have a chance with Jeremy, and she wanted her to have a chance with Jeremy without her feeling guilty, so therefore she lied about relationship. If she would have just come clean right then and there, it would have been okay. But instead she decides to go with it. And there's a moment when Adam was like, if she was really your friend, you wouldn't have to lie to her. And I'm like, this is why I liked Adam. This is why I kept reading this book, because Adam is such... we love Adam. So yeah, that's basically where I'm at in the book. I am disliking Olive more and more, but I am going to carry on because I want to see if I actually lower my rating. Which I might, but I don't know. I may stay the same because I really like Adam. So that's where I'm at. I'll update you guys when I have more thoughts. Hey, did you miss me? So I'm back in the same spot. COVID test should be here in like 20 minutes. I'm like 90% sure I have it. But I'm not going to talk about it but let's just say my air's off, I have a hoodie on, I have a blanket on, and I'm still freezing. So maybe I just have a really bad cold. I don't know. But I'm here with reading updates, so I'm taking my time with the love hypothesis, mainly because my brain is super foggy and I'm just like not feeling the best. And also I think because my last 2 books I've listened to on audio. No. Yeah, my last 2 books, maybe 3. No, my last 2 books I've listened to on audio and followed along my eyes, and I really, really like that. So I haven't read a physical book, like just a book by itself since, well, I mean, last week I read The House Across the Lake, but that was a thriller and that reads really, really fast. Romances and me, if you've been on my channel for a while, I guess I could say that now that I've been putting out YouTube videos for almost 2 months. Sorry, my phone's currently going off. For a while, you know me and romances don't get along. I'm very hard on romances. I have no idea why I'm hard on romance. Because romances are supposed to be fun, lighthearted, like, they're not serious, but, like, I mean, some romances are, but they're supposed to be fun, and I just am so, like, I'm so critical with them, and I literally pick them apart, and I don't know why I do that. I think it may be because a lot of romances, in my opinion, are written like fanfics, and I just don't like that style at all. It's not for me. Love that if it's for you. Like, I absolutely love that. I wish I could, but it's just not me, and I've learned that through my years of reading. So with the love hypothesis, I'm well aware this was a fanfic, and I knew that. I actually didn't know it the first time going into it. It was about halfway through when I was like, this reads like a fanfic, and I did some research, and it was a fanfic. Which, love that it got turned into a book, and it's a bestseller, I think. I don't know, love that, but, so, this time around reading it, knowing that, I'm very hard on it. I'm only 100 pages in, and I don't know if you can see, so this first half, you guys probably, can you see? The first half of the book with all the yellow tabs, that's any commentary I have on the writing, on the scene, on the characters. Literally almost every page I've had something to comment about. Like, the big one is when An pushed Olive to sit in Adam's lap during the lecture, and I thought that was really super inappropriate and just, like, not okay to do. And then also another one when Adam was like, it's okay, you weigh like nothing. And what world is it okay for someone to comment on someone's weight, especially a man commenting on a woman's weight? You shouldn't comment on anyone's weight, no matter if they are he, she, they, them. You should not comment on anyone's weight ever, and I hate when people do. And so the fact that he did that with, literally there was no mention about her like being concerned about her weighing too much or anything. She was literally like worried about how it would look and how it would look for him having like a girlfriend sitting on his lap when he's trying to get this grant. why? So, I don't know. This book, I have a feeling this book is going to get lower than a 3-star because I just can't. But that's my rant. Let me see. But that's my rant. I'm going to go read some more and then I'll come back if I update. I took my COVID test, got the results, and I am positive. So I do have COVID, which I kind of had a hunch I did because I just feel like utter crap. It just really sucks because I never get time off work, like ever. This is the first time I've had like a week off in a year's time. And I was so excited for this week to just like do so many activities, so many things planned, and then this happens and it's kind of like the universe literally hates me. So I don't know how the rest of this vlog will play out. I don't know if I'm gonna do any more reading today because of how like I don't know how much reading I will get done this week. If I continue to feel the way I feel, there won't be a lot because I feel so foggy. But if I get better, like as the days go on, I might read. I don't know. We'll see. But I just want to forewarn you guys. I don't know what this vlog's going to be like. I had so many plans. I had the zoo. I was going to the zoo. I was going to go shopping. I was going to go to a farmer's market. None of that. So, yeah, I just wanted to pop in here and tell you guys my results and forewarn you that I don't know what the rest of this vlog is going to be like. Wyatt. 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 If anyone out there has COVID or is sick or anything, these two are like golden. These are the only things that have literally taken away the body aches, anything. We got the Propel for electric lights, and this is the only brand of cough drops I like because they don't have that medicine taste. So COVID Kaylin is just popping in to say I got meds. I'm doing all right considering, and I'm gonna go back to sleeping because that's literally all I've been doing all day. Hi guys, happy Thursday. I haven't spoken to you guys since Tuesday. As you guys saw from the last clip, I tested positive for COVID. So, updates on how I'm feeling. I'm not going to talk too much about it because honestly, like, I just don't want to talk about it anymore. But I'm feeling honestly the worst. I'm feeling I don't want to say okay or all right. I'm feeling better than what I did yesterday, but I still feel like I could sleep 14 hours and still be tired. That's how I feel. But I was just sick of sitting on the couch, so I wanted to update you guys. Also, if you guys hear noise, like a lawnmower or like a string trimmer noise, it's because they're doing the yards at my complex, right? And they're like, of course, they're right by mine when I start recording. so that's great. But yeah, anyways, what I was saying is I didn't want to sit on the couch anymore, and I thought, I have like a little bit of energy, because listen, the energy was like not there yesterday. It was not there. I would get up and walk to the bathroom and feel exhausted. I'm probably gonna take a nap right after this clip because I'm feeling very tired now that I literally just got my tripod out, set up my camera, and I'm just like, wow, I'm exhausted. But I wanted to update you guys. Before we get in the reading updates, yes, I'm wearing a Grinch crew neck. Listen, I love the Grinch. The Grinch is my favorite thing in the entire world. And if you guys can, mention fall in June, let me mention Christmas at the end of August. Okay? Okay. Moving on. I actually did manage to finish The Love Hypothesis. How? I don't know, because my brain is completely fried and I feel delirious. But I finished it. And let me, so, I remember first time around reading this, I think I kind of had the same thoughts, but I think I enjoyed it a teensy bit more the first time I read it, because I think now I've discovered my reading taste and like what I like and what I don't like in books. Back then I was still kind of figuring out what I liked and didn't like, and as you guys know, if you've been watching my vlogs for a little bit, you guys know that I don't generally read romance. Romance is like not my forte. I like romance, but I don't like a romance book that's all the plot is about. I like more to a plot. And also with romance books, I feel like the writing style is very, a lot of romance books have that fanfic writing style, and I just don't like it. Yeah, I am aware this was a fanfic turned into a book, so I knew that going into this, but that writing style is not for me. I don't like books like that. So with this one, I kind of knew this time around my rating was going to change, like, it was going to go down. I already knew, especially when I started reading this, and literally, do you see the tabs in this? All the yellow are, like, commentary I have on the characters, the writing, like, the moment in the book, anything, and a lot of them aren't negative. They're not all negative moments, but like a lot of them are. Like, okay, some of the things I did not like about this book, I'm gonna put down because it's heavy for me right now. God, I'm out of breath just doing that. Couple things about this book I didn't really like. One, the biggest thing was Olive's best friend, Ann. I don't know what it was about her. Actually, yeah, I do. I just didn't like her. I didn't like how she was forcing Olive to do stuff with Adam when Olive was clearly like uncomfortable, didn't want to do it, and she was like, "Oh, come on, he's your boyfriend." But she's still uncomfortable, so don't make her do stuff. The biggest example was the sunscreen thing. Like, she did not want to rub sunscreen all over Adam. And she was like, "Oh, come on, he needs some. He's your boyfriend. Do it, blah, 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 blah." And I'm like, can you stop? Like, stop. She said no, so respect her boundaries. And then there were some moments Ann showed, like, potential in being a good friend, and then other moments I'm like, yo, like, I don't like you. So, all in all, I didn't like Ann. Next, Olive frustrated me. She frustrated me. She was trying so hard to be like, "Oh, I'm not like other girls," and I didn't like it. Like, one, she was like, "Oh, screw expiration dates. Like, you don't need them. They're fake, blah, blah, blah." Girl, you legit put in, like, contacts that have been expired for years in your eyes. You know how dangerous that is? And then also, another thing is, she was like, "Yeah, a hamburger tastes like a foot." No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Have you ever had a good cheeseburger? Because no, it doesn't. You're a liar. The other thing, the pumpkin spice. Holy crap. Take a shot every time she mentions pumpkin spice, you would be blacked out. Why? Why is pumpkin spice mentioned so much in this book? What is that about? And it should not bother me this much, but it does. I'm like, can we move on with the pumpkin spice? We get it. You love pumpkin spice. Move on. Don't ever mention it. But it just continues to be mentioned in this book, and I'm just like, stop. The same thing with Adam being tall. Don't get me wrong. I love me a tall man. The taller, the better. Like, I love a man. My type is a 6'4" and above, right? That is me. But I'm not going to sit there and mention how tall someone is on every single fucking page. That's another situation. Take a shot every time she mentions how huge or tall Adam is. You would be blacked out. I don't know, like, literally bugged the shit out of me. And she was such a frustrating character. What's another thing I didn't like about this book? Besides the writing style. 2-star for this one. So, even though I just had a rant about me and romances, this one is the exception because I really like this author's writing. And that is People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. I love Emily Henry, except for book lovers. Book lovers did not read like an Emily Henry book. Please tell me I'm not alone on that because, like, what was that book? I know a lot of people loved it, like a lot of people, but it did not read like an Emily Henry. I was expecting People We Met on Vacation, and it was not the vibes. It didn't give. So I'm rereading this because this she put some in this book. This book has like crack in it, I swear to you. So, yeah. I read this book last July, I think, and I remember saving this book. Like, I got this book in April, right? Yeah, April of last year from Book of the Month, and I remember saving it for July because of the vibes. It was either June or July, one of those months, but the vibes. And I wrote notes in the back. I gave it a 5 out of 5 star. It says, Alex and Poppy have my whole heart. This book is everything to me. I relate to it so much. One of my top favorite 5s. I will never stop recommending this book to people. So, hopefully this book still lives up to that. I'm not quite sure. But I do remember really, really liking this book, like, a lot. So I'm very excited. And this is the last book I will be reading for this vlog, I'm pretty sure. It depends how fast I read this one. I may read manga, but I don't really want to push myself too far, but I do want to get started on this book because I'm really excited. So that is the plan. Hi guys, happy Friday. I'm so sorry for the way I sound. Can't really help it with COVID. Also, I just want to apologize, like, this vlog, it's probably all over the place. I probably don't even make sense with half the stuff I'm saying, and I'm so sorry. But just please forgive me. Trust me, this was not the vlog I intended for this week. I had a lot of fun things planned this week, but, you know, life just gets in the way sometimes. But I'm here with a little bit of reading updates, like a teeny tiny bit. But I also just wanted to do a check-in because I checked in once yesterday and that was about it. So I am still reading People We Meet on Vacation, reread, as we know. And I am
156 pages in, so not quite halfway. I'm reading this fairly slowly this time. I remember reading this super quick last time I read this, but I think obviously it's because, my brain's not really in the right space to read. I'm feeling worse than I did yesterday. Yesterday I felt kind of okay. And then I woke up today and I was like, oh no, just kidding. I still feel really awful. Maybe make a lot of progress in this book today, but I don't know if that's going to be possible. I'm actually going to get ready to turn on a movie and then take a nap because what time is it? It's 1:49 and this is the time of day that I hit my wall where I'm like, I'm really tired, I need a nap. I'm going to turn on a film, and I was feeling like a really cozy, like, autumn Halloween type film, which if you watch my vlogs, you've heard me say, like, oh yeah, like, autumn's not my favorite, fall's not my favorite, Halloween's not my favorite, and it's not, but, I don't know, when I'm sick, I just want something really cozy, and while, yes, I say, like, fall, autumn, Halloween's not my favorite of the year, I'm more of a Christmas girly, I still, like, relate that, like, whole season to cozy. Fall and, like, Halloween, Christmas, all that are, like, the cozy season. I'm gonna turn on a movie, which I'll show you in a second. I've actually never seen this movie. I saw the newly, like, remade version of this movie. I think I maybe fell asleep with Anne Hathaway. The Witches. I'm gonna watch the, I'm gonna watch the older version of it because I just want something cozy. Also, so sorry for all the jump cuts. Obviously I'm coughing a lot and I don't want to leave that in the vlog. Anyways, so I'm gonna turn on my comfy lights, turn off my overhead lights, set up the bed, and we're gonna watch The Witches. Popping in really quickly, sorry for the really shitty quality, but I am 200 pages into People We Met on Vacation, and I don't know if it's just because I am, not in the right frame of mind, whatever, to read, but I am not enjoying People We Meet on Vacation as much as I did in the past. I remember absolutely adoring this book, and now I'm just like, I don't care. Like, anytime I read this, I'm like, I don't care. And I wonder if it's me being the type of person that can't reread certain books. Like, maybe romances for me are just a one-time read. You know what I'm saying? Like, I reread Crescent City. Fine, my rating actually went up when I reread House of Earth and Blood. It will forever be known as Crescent City to me. And then ACOTAR, my rating, I think, went up. So I think I'm just the type of person that can't reread fantasy because The Love Hypothesis, my rating went down. People We Meet on Vacation, I rated it 5 stars the first time, and honestly, it's sitting at a 3-star for me right now. So I'm thinking maybe that's just something that I can't do, is reread romance. Anyway. Hi guys, I am just coming on here to wrap up this vlog and give you guys my final thoughts and all that. So I did finish People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry, and what I can say about this, so the first time I read this book, I gave it a 5-star, absolutely loved it. I had notes in here that was like favorite book of all time, I recommend this to everyone, blah blah blah. This time around, I want to blame it on COVID and my brain and not really being in the reading mood, and I should have probably taken that into note and been like, okay Kaylin, maybe you should like pause this video and continue it when you feel better, but me being very stubborn, I didn't. So I trekked on, I read this book, and it just wasn't a 5-star for me this time around. And I'm not sure why, because like, I think what it is this time around is because, obviously it's been a whole year since I've read this.
I've grown, I've learned a lot, I've matured, my reading taste has gotten different. What really made this go down a star is the miscommunication and Poppy and Alex like not communicating how they felt towards each other and literally keeping it a secret for 12 years. You know how much they've missed out on each other for 12 years? If they would have just said something, they could have been in a couple this entire time. But instead, they're both being very stubborn and not saying anything towards each other. And I'm just like, why? I understand it's very scary to tell someone you like them. I get it. And especially when they're like your best friend or a very close friend and you don't want to ruin the friendship. But it's kind of like, well, if you don't, you never know. So, I don't know. I just was very annoyed with them this time around. And also, I think, I'm going to put this down. I think what this little experiment has taught me is that maybe some books aren't meant to be reread. And that's okay, at least for me. I think romance books aren't meant to be reread. Like, anything with, like, the romance being, like, the full focus of the book. I think that, for me, I can't reread books like that because it just doesn't end well for me. Like, The Love Hypothesis didn't end well, which I kind of already knew that book wasn't going to end well. People We Meet on Vacation didn't end well. Daisy Jones and the Six did end well. Actually, my rating went up, and I think it's just because the romance wasn't the full focus of the plot. That book is just so good, and I think TJR is just such a good writer. But yeah, let's rank the books I read this week. So if I had to choose, this is how my ranking of the books would go. So we'd have Daisy Jones on top, People We Meet on Vacation, and then Love Hypothesis on the bottom. That's what I would rank these reads this week. But that is it for this week's video. I just want to say I'm so sorry for how this week's video turned out. Trust me, this was not my plan at all for this video to be literally just me inside with COVID. I don't think that's anyone's plan, but I'm saying this was really not my plan. I had so many fun things planned this week to like take you guys with me and all that. So, I don't want to dwell on it too much because it'll make me sad. But I hope you guys still maybe enjoyed this vlog just a little bit. If you guys did, make sure to like this video and comment down below a book that you recently reread and let me know your thoughts on the whole rereading thing, because I would love to know if it's just me who like can't reread books because they end up going very horribly. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys subscribed. I would really love it if you guys did. It would mean so much to me. If you guys want to, you guys can follow me on my social medias. They are always linked down below. And I will catch you guys in my next video.